In 1950, a 13-year-old boy from the Bronx watched a ticker tape parade. It was in celebration of Ralph Bunche, a UN mediator who negotiated a truce between Israel and Egypt. He was a Nobel Peace Prize winner, a scholar, a man of color.
He was an inspiration to all young black boys and girls who could come to the realization that they were not constrained by their race, their color, or their background.
The boy who was inspired by another became the man who inspires many, General Colin Powell.
Every child starts out in this world equal to every other child. The difference in how they turn out is what we adults do to help those children achieve their goals and their dreams and their ambitions. We are the ones who will help them become what they are to become.
Colin Powell enrolled at the City College of New York, carrying with him the hopes and dreams of his Jamaican-born parents. He was an average student, but he excelled when he joined the Army ROTC and the Pershing Rifles Group, a precision drill team. Roger Langevin served 3 years with Powell.
We had no idea that he would have the career that he had, but we sensed an automatic magnetism.
His career was exceptional. 35 years as a highly decorated soldier. He rose to the highest rank. He became a best-selling author, Secretary of State, role model, and to his close friends, just one of the guys.
He's never been on a plateau that has not been able to embrace each of us.
It's a very big honor to be in the same organization that he came from, and a very big inspiration to see where he went, and that he started as one of us as a Pershing Rifleman.
In 1997, General Powell became the founding chairman of America's Promise.
America's Promise believes that every young person needs 5 essential resources, and we call them the Promise of America. They need caring adults, they need safe places, a healthy start, a great education with marketable skills, and then finally they need to be taught the beauty of serving and helping others.
Candace Peebles of Memphis, Tennessee, caught the eye of America's Promise.
In 2002, I had scoliosis surgery, and I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. I just thought about what would have happened if I would have passed away, and what can I do to make this world a better place? What can I do within my community to help others and inspire other teenagers to get involved within the community? So I actually started a youth group called Youth for a Better Tomorrow.
During her freshman year at Craigmont High School, Candace joined the Junior ROTC and met Sergeant Larry Aldridge.
Here in ROTC, we have a Colin Powell tape that we show our freshmen. If you get the right people in your life, the sky's the limit. And I think the young people, they often see that by people that they meet today, and General Colin Powell is one of those people.
Knowing that General Colin Powell was able to succeed and go through the ranks was amazing to me. It gave me motivation to want to do the same thing.
Like General Powell's parents, Candace's mother and grandmother instilled the importance of education and hard work in her.
Candace Peebles is a remarkable student. She's a straight-A student to begin with. She's thoroughly dependable. She has a strong sense of integrity, a strong sense of identity. Not only that, she has a vision for a better tomorrow, and it is toward that vision that Candace always seems to be working.
This summer, Candace will intern at America's Promise. Then she begins her scholarship at the University of Memphis.
I see a lot of teenagers and young people still struggling to find themselves, and I try to bring it out of them to let them know that they're somebody and they can be somebody.
In 2003, Colin Powell returned to his alma mater.
Ladies and gentlemen, Secretary of State of the United States of America, Secretary Powell.
I was a C student from CCNY. And they were, I think, kind of pleased to see me go. They gave me to the Army and said, please be gone. And now I'm one of the favorite sons of City College of New York. I'm very proud of it. It's always...
General Powell is able to stand here among these students and say, I was exactly like you. And the students really take that to heart. I mean, this may be the only time that they look at somebody who's truly a powerful, accomplished American and say, I can do what this man has done.
Professor Vince Boudreau is the director of the Colin Powell Center for Policy Studies at CCNY.
We do really try to direct our programming around General Powell's legacy. So, for instance, he has always been a very strong voice for multilateralism, and we have a collection of projects that focus on the United Nations in a changing world. We have programs that focus on democratization and democratization policy, and that's very much a legacy of his work in the State Department. But we also have programs on service learning, trying to take students and, as part of their education, put them in positions of community service.
35-year-old Brad Waldron worked with HIV patients by day and went to school at night.
I mean, this is really a story about someone who woke up to the potential of an engaged intellectual life.
Did you sleep in class? Tell the truth.
Yes, I did.
I made a deal with him. I said, stay awake, stay engaged. We'll figure out a way to let you be a daytime student, a full-time student, try to gather some scholarship money and support. And from that moment on, he just took off.
In the fall, Brad begins his doctoral program on comparative politics at Columbia University.
It's just brought me to an amazing sense of privilege, a sense that I've been given and indeed worked very hard for, an opportunity of a lifetime.
Trevor Hauser was an unemployed high school dropout. He got his GED and applied to the Powell Center. While serving a State Department internship in China, he developed and designed an interactive map of bilateral policy.
You know, I've gotten accepted to lots of fancy graduate schools, and these are things that I never thought would be possible, you know, in my life. And this school is entirely responsible for that, giving students the type of self-esteem that they can go out into the world and do real research that makes a difference, or work on policy initiatives that matter, and that they're capable of those types of things.
Our commitment to taking these extraordinary students and putting them in the middle of policy analysis and other very exciting opportunities, we think is an attempt to trace a path, a life path that was very much General Powell's as well.
General Powell cares deeply about the mission of the Policy Center and America's promise. The General now begins a new chapter as the chairman of the board of the Eisenhower Fellowships. For Colin Powell, this is another opportunity to inspire others. It's another possibility that awaits those who work hard and dream.
Dreams are what ultimately guides a life. And I think Colin Powell's life represents a fulfillment of dreams. I increasingly live by my dreams and allow them to guide me.
It just shows that if you keep working hard at stuff that you enjoy and are passionate about, you can get anywhere. And that's what I hope to attain someday.
Colin Powell, F Company K-18 All University, Pershing Rifles. I'd like to thank you for all your service to your country, to the Pershing Rifles organization, and to the 8th Regiment. Thank you very much, sir.
It shows the true American dream. It don't matter what race, color, sex, gender, or religion you're from, you can achieve what you want.
I've always believed that everyone is a Colin Powell, that you just have to bring it out of someone. Everyone is blessed to have some kind of gift within them.
On behalf of Craigmont High School, JROTC, we congratulate you, General Colin Powell.
Present on.